Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be DIYing some thrifted items that I bought a few weeks ago. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and let's just get into the video. Okay guys, so the first item that I found at the thrift store was this hanging piece. There's a hanging piece on the back, so I'm assuming it was like some sort of art hanging somewhere. I'm not quite sure what the message is or what's going on, but I thought it would be cool if I just take this out, I think it's glued, and turn it into like a minimal looking mirror. I'm gonna glue this in here, and I'm probably going to spray paint this piece just because I don't love this like color of wood that is going on right now. So that was my idea for that. And then I found these wood bowls. There's actually 4 of them, and I thought they were really cool, and I do love the color and the texture of the wood, but it's a little bit damaged. I don't know if they were like keeping snacks in these or something, and I don't really want to do that just for sanitary reasons. I don't really feel like I want to keep food in here. So I thought it would be cool to make like a little jewelry bowl or a catch-all tray, and I can give it to my friends. So we're gonna work with these and see what we can do. So let's get into it. For this first project, I decided to create a minimalistic modern hexagon mirror. I took out the previous art that was inside, scraped off any excess glue residue, and wiped down the piece after. Then I took it outside and spray painted it white. I let it sit outside for a few hours so it can dry completely. After the white was dry, I thought that the hexagon mirror base looked too flat and boring. So I decided to add some texture by creating a spatter pattern with my gold spray paint. For this part, I held the spray paint can further away from the piece than I normally would, and stopped spraying each area after a few seconds. Using this method, I was able to achieve the desired pattern instead of a full gold coverage. Again, I let the piece dry completely before moving on to the next part. For the last step, I just used my E6000 glue to attach a round mirror inside my hexagon base. The E6000 glue is great for these kind of projects because once it's dry, it will be really hard to take it off. However, it does take a few hours to dry completely, so I laid the piece flat and let the glue dry overnight. My minimalistic hexagon mirror was ready the next day, and I loved how it turned out with the bit of gold texture. For the second thrift flip, I decided to make jewelry or catch-all trays out of the wooden bowls. Even though I liked the original wood color, I decided to spray paint these white to hide the damages they had and also to keep the minimalistic theme going. I gave these bowls 2 coats of white spray paint to get the coverage I wanted. I also wanted to make sure they're 100% dry, so I actually let these sit overnight. The next day, I used some painter's tape to create triangle shapes on the sides of the bowls. I just created freeform shapes as I didn't want any of the bowls to be exactly the same. After I created a triangle pattern on the side, I covered the entire inside of the bowls and also the edges of the bottom with the painter's tape to make sure I only get my gold color where I wanted it. This step is very important, and so I took my time to make sure I had clean lines and that I had covered everywhere else I didn't want to be gold. Then I took these outside and gave them a nice coat of gold spray paint. Again, I let them dry completely for a few hours. after the gold was dry, I brought the pieces inside and started taking off the painter's tape. I started pulling off the tapes I put on last and also pulling them off slowly. Otherwise, the gold color can bleed and ruin the whole project. So if you decide to recreate this project, make sure to take your time with each of these steps. That will ensure you have nice and clean lines at the end. You can obviously create different patterns and use different colors, whatever you like. Anyways, I thought they turned out really cute in the end.